Good evening, you guys. It is Janelle and my chalk habit back in action here. I am recovering from an episode of throwing chalk transfers up in the air and seeing what sticks to the canvas. So I've picked something and we're gonna go with it. I had this tray that I worked on earlier and it's painted and ready to go, but it is not what I'm gonna do tonight, so you'll have to wait. I have some new transfers coming in from the new catalog and I absolutely can't wait to use them, but they're just not what I have isn't jiving. Like, I looked at my list, I'm like, oh, that'd be so perfect in that tray, so I'm gonna hold off on that. And in the meantime, we'll back up to a favorite that I actually did before becoming a designer, and it's something that I'd love to do again for you guys, and it'll be something that I put up in my classroom. Look, y'all, I was scaring you, so I'm going to throw my sweater on. My lily white arms are like glaring, absolutely glaring in the camera, so we'll take care of that. Okay. Trade glaring arms for a little bit of dog hair. It's all good. It's all good. I hope you guys are having a great week and are ready to enjoy a little creativity break here. So what I am working on tonight is a canvas, and I've done some canvases before. This came from the mother-in-law stash, and it is probably a good canvas, but I went ahead and I did something different that I wanted to tell you about. I used a gesso preparation on this canvas first, just to see if that would help the ink stay more on the surface and maybe smooth out the canvas. It's gonna sound really strange, but the canvasness, I know it's not a word, but it's what I'm going for. You know how canvas kind of has a weave to it? I wanted to smooth that surface out just a little bit, maybe. So we'll see how that goes. Let me grab the iPad here, bring up my page over here. I have been so excited about the new catalog, and I hope you guys are considering looking at that catalog a little further, maybe getting into my VIP group so that you can be more aware of all the new deals and new things that are coming about with this catalog drop. It's gonna be great. Lots of wonderful seasonal things like harvest, pumpkins. Christmas is also in this catalog, and I don't know about you, but that's my favorite time of year. So I love to go ahead and I'd love to get started on some of those Christmassy things just a tad early, because stuff happens, you know, the closer you get to the holidays and you forget to do things, or a fair comes up, a craft fair or something like that, and then all of a sudden you need something like that and you don't have it. So I am gonna start on that, and y'all will probably be tired of Christmas before I'm done. There I am. Oh, good. That sweater was a good call. Good call. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not echoing back. I left my laptop downstairs, so I thought I'd try to make the iPad work. Not really seeing comments, so hopefully I'll be able to see you guys up there on that screen or down here. Let's see, maybe this. Comments on. Okay. So all that to say, if you would like to be a part of my VIP group, it is a private group that you need to be invited into. It's where all the deals happen. It's where I do my first run with the Club Couture transfer, the monthly subscription transfer. So awesome. This month was the globe. I've done a couple of videos with that already. It's very cute. Next month is transfer has a small portion of the Irish blessing on it. I've gotten just a peek of it, so it's also going to be really cute. And there's always some kind of deal for those who participate in Club Couture in the monthly subscription. So not only are they getting a transfer and paste in order to make a small project, they get flat rate shipping on any of their other purchases and additional discounts and deals along the way. Great program and a good way to get your feet wet. All right, let's get this little guy on here. I'm not gonna fuzz. This transfer's been, not only has it been used before, but also on canvas you do want it to stick better. Sorry, I had a little little brain skip there. Couldn't think and measure my transfer effectively at the same time. So I'm trying to tell if this is actually straight or not. And since it's not fitting end to end, it's a little hard to see. So I'm gonna hold this up just a second. See if I can tell. What I can tell is the author's name down at the bottom appears to be pretty well in line. And yes, my friends, I busted out the ruler. I'm sure they have centered this. So if that is centered, I'm probably in good shape. But then again, maybe not. All right, how wide is this? It's just short of 12 inches, so the middle is around 12. In the middle, you know what? We're gonna go with it. Looks pretty good to me. I think I did a pretty good job. So underneath my canvas, I've got a little stack of books, and that's gonna give me a little bit of security. A more solid surface to chalk onto. And you might see me kind of squirm things around a little bit, just trying to push those books and get them in where I need them to make sure that I've gotten good contact between my squeegee and the canvas and the paste. All right, let's choose some colors. And I don't have, let's see. I can do black. I can do purple. Fig, that color is fig. So fig, let's see. Let's do green up there at the top, meadow. did, let's do this. Pink for More Loved. Grapefruit. It's a nice bright pink. Then I think I'm gonna swap that out and go with a little lighter. My goodness. Then let's do maybe teal. And Spring Zing. But I think I have one that is open already. Maybe. Let's see what we got going on here. Yep, that one is not open. Where is my open one? Hang on just a second. In my excitement to do my video, I opened my container full of paste and they just kind of jumped out everywhere. Here is the one I'm looking for. Yep. Okay. Okay. Braver, Stronger, Smarter, Loved, Black. Now, let's make sure our pastes are good. I have not used black recently. It might need a little bit of love. Oh, and I need my bucket. Hang on just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Figure out where my bucket went. The ever important bucket for my dirty tools to go in. And I'm going to make sure that my paste is a good consistency. It needs to be rather yogurt-like, not Greek, more like regular plain yogurt. Nice and smooth, not fluffy, not too dry. I want it to kind of almost plop right off of the stir stick. I'm going to give it just a little bit more. Hopefully not too much. So, this, I think I said already that I'm going to take this to my classroom. It is that time of year already where teachers everywhere are trying to get their minds back on school stuff, although if you're a teacher, your mind's probably been on school stuff for a while now, just wondering what on earth is going to happen this fall. And here in Tennessee, we will be doing a hybrid model for the first 2 weeks, or in Sumner County, I guess it should say. It's not all Tennessee, but anyway, where we are, we'll be doing a hybrid model for 2 weeks and then reassess at that point and either go back to a regular school day or extended model, which means I'll have my kids every day as an elementary school teacher. So, good times. I can't wait. I really actually miss my kids a lot. and can't wait to be back in the classroom. It's actually been very soothing to go back in and work and plan and get things ready for kids. So y'all, I don't know if you noticed, but I figured out how to get my camera to flip-flop things so that y'all can read all of the writing the right direction. If you can tell, Chalk Couture, huh? We got it this time. I found the right tutorial to find out what button to push so that everything's not backwards. You gotta love it. I can't flip my camera around the other direction. I gotta be able to see what's going on, make sure I'm not making any weird faces. Gotta be able to see myself and see comments. Okay, that one's ready. Let's hit the teal. Did not use teal this last weekend, so it's a little dry. I might swap it for something else. I don't know. It's not too bad. Y'all just have to be patient with me. So we talked about VIP. We talked about Club Couture just a little bit. What else can we talk about? We talked about school. Anybody do a vacation? I went out of town for the weekend. Had a little craftcation. It was lovely. Spent some time with some lovely ladies at a, it's not really a bed and breakfast because we brought our own food, but just a little place where you can set up whatever craft it is you do, and we had a good time. Brought the chalk and they all made some door hangers. It was really cute. I posted that picture on the page. They did a wonderful job. I can't wait to be able to jump out there and do some more live classes like that. It was very enjoyable, a little stressful in that it was the first time and in person with, there were 6. I've done some Zoom classes with 2 or 3, so it was a very different experience, but one I hope to repeat again very soon. That being said, if you would like to do an online class, what I mostly do online is our Try Me kits, and Try Me kits are for people, not exclusively for people who are new, but they are perfect for people who have not tried Chalk Couture yet. So if you think this looks fun, but maybe don't want to jump in with both feet, don't want to buy jars of paste, you just want to give it a try, that is what Try Me kits are for. And they are on the website under specials. The kit has a surface. It has paste packets, not jars, paste packets, and a mini squeegee and an A-size transfer. So it's a 5x7 transfer, 5x7 surface, everything you need to complete a project, and it's just all so handily packaged and 20% off what it would cost you to buy everything separately. So it's a perfect little kit, appropriately named a Try Me kit. And there used to just be 3, and and they've added several new ones. So I will be posting soon an event for new Try Me kits. If you'd like to be a part of that, make sure you communicate that with me in the comments, and watch for that event to post. And I always post it to this page. I'll probably post it in all of my little sections. So VIP group, you'll see it. Regular page will see it. You'll probably get sick of seeing it. You'll be like, Janelle, we know you're doing a class. So, Try Me class, that'll be coming soon. Some really cute new Try Me kits. Almost there, y'all. 2 more. My wistaria's in good shape. We just used that this weekend. I love this color. It's so pretty. So pretty. Lilac-y color. So when I go to do this, it is going to take it'll take a minute, but I'm going to do in what's called the chalk and peel method because it's a fairly long transfer. It is 12 by 18. And chalk, especially with my fan on, dries fairly quickly. So I'm going to chalk a little bit, peel it up, chalk another section, peel it up, and just keep going down to the end. One more. I haven't really used the Spring Zing. It's kind of a lime color, but I think it's going to be great. Great for in the classroom. This quote, by the way, comes from A.A. Milne. For those of you who don't know who that is the author of Winnie the Pooh. Ooh, I probably didn't really need to add any water to this. It just needed a good stir is all. Sometimes I forget and I stir my paste over top of the project I'm working on. That's really not a good idea. Sometimes the paste gets away from you and you wind up with something a little extra you weren't bargaining on. Okay, all right. I think we're good. I think we're good. Now I'm gonna grab bunch of squeegees, 4 over there, over here. Might even grab a bigger one. This is a pretty big area up here in the braver. Slide that down so you can see this section right here is pretty big. I might use one of my small squeegees instead of a mini on that. Okay, all right, let's get started. Make sure my books are in there. Everything's where I want it to be. It's still a little fuzzier than I thought it would be, but it'll be all right. It's all good. Give that just a second to kind of air dry a little bit. Press this back down, especially in the area I'm going next. And that was going to be green. And I was going to use this larger squeegee. I am going up because it's easier for me to see and make sure I've gotten the bottom without dragging that paste into my letters below it. Check that. Okay, got just a little section down here. Okay, that's good. Ooh, I like that color. Really like that color. And I have to remember that once they dry, they always look just a little darker than they started out. So it'll intensify a little bit before it's done. Very lightly let that lay back down. Making sure my next section is pressed down really well. Then I'm back to the black. Even with the books underneath of this, it still feels a little squishy. So hopefully, I mean, Braver turned out really well. So I can't complain about that. Just hope it just keeps going. Okay. Still looking good. Ready for my next color. that just a little second. Just drug just a tiny bit of that black over with my finger. Teal. I can tell already that this is going to be my problem child right here. It's just kind of going on with a little bit of a weird dryness to it. Sorry, you guys. Sometimes it's just really hard to do this and talk at the same time. And honestly, I just don't have a lot to say tonight. Sorry, guys. I'm not a chatty Cathy tonight. Okay. It's kind of what I thought. I've got a little spot that could use just a little extra love here. Okay, I can live with that. Let that dry a second. Trick as you are doing a chalk and peel is keeping what you've already got paste on off of the section that you haven't done anything with yet, because you do have just a little bit of excess paste hanging out on the front of your transfer. You don't want to set that down and wind up having, in this instance, black where you didn't really want it. And sometimes it'll get a little dry on that screen, and when you bring it up, some of that will pop loose, and that's a pain. Who's here? Hi, Connie. Hi, Connie. How are ya? I am working on canvas. Just a paint canvas that I had around the house with a transfer that's not new, and we have one similar to it that's in the catalog, but this one, whoops, I need black. This one in particular, I don't think is available right now. But I was saying, I'm just kind of at that weird place where I really want to do new things. However, I don't have them yet. They have not come in. So I'm just kind of winging it, doing something for my classroom. This will go up in my classroom when it's done. Also, would be really cute in a kid's room, as it's a quote from Winnie the Pooh. Especially if you have some other Winnie the Pooh stuff to go with it. Also just inspirational to let somebody know they are thought of and loved. Says you're braver than you think, stronger than you seem, smarter than, whoops, I'm butchering it. Braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, more love than you know. Give that a second to dry just a tiny bit. Sure, my iPad went to sleep and kicked me out of Facebook, but it's going to let me know that it's getting ready to rain. So thanks for that, iPad. Super helpful tonight. It's got its own priorities. Technology, sometimes it's just that way, isn't it? Okay, this black needs to go over here. Ready for wisteria. My favorite color. Super pretty. I've got books under here, kind of keeping the surface a little more rigid. If you ask me a question, just give me a minute. I'll pause and get where I can actually see the itty bitty chat going on that screen on my phone. Connie, did you get your Club Couture transfer yet? If you didn't, it should be coming pretty soon. This purple is Wisteria. I actually think it might have been an En Vogue color, so if it is available, it won't be available for long. It's just as supply lasts, as we have some new colors out for fall. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Super pretty. I love doing multiple colors on a transfer like this just to make those words stand out really well. And you know, if you're putting it in a classroom or a kid's room, you like things bright and colorful, right? Make sure I get that little dot. So as I lay that back down again, I'm just making sure that everything is sealed in the next area that I'm going to chalk in. I've got a lot of paste on here. Let me back off of that a little bit. Before I make a mess. Wouldn't be the first time. I feel like on canvas you could kind of maybe clean off a light boo-boo, but with black I think you would probably be stuck with it. So I'm trying really hard not to get this black into a place that I don't really want it. Okay, almost done. Almost done. Who else is that? Oh, is that Elena? Hi, Elena. Okie-dokie. Give that a little second. That black, for some reason, is fuzzier, and it may just be the font that is responsible for that, but it's just got a little more of a fuzzier edge than the big words for some reason. Don't know why, just is. Okay. One more color. This is grapefruit. I actually don't know if this grapefruit is a year-round product or not. I think the thing that I ordered from the new catalog that I'm the most excited about is new paste colors. That is what I'm really excited about. I got the On Vogue colors, the seasonal colors, so I have three shimmer paste colors coming. An olive, a harvest, which is I think gonna be a reddish orange kind of color, and then I got copper, which is not part of the seasonal collection. It's always available, but I just didn't have it, and it's really pretty and it reminds me of fall, so I felt like I really needed some more shimmer in my life. Am I right, Elena? We need more shimmer in our lives. Okay. I'm still gonna go from the top. Looks good. Tiny bit left, almost there. Make sure my books are underneath there. Yes, and I could even come back and do this again in shimmer colors. How pretty would that be? Just about anything's better in shimmer, just saying. Okay, one more row. I also, you guys, because you all have been wonderful customers, I qualified to get a box of retired transfers, and those are going to be coming this week. So I am looking forward to lots of new goodies that I can work with, and maybe even do a live sale if there is something that I think you guys would just go nuts for. As I'm getting to know you guys and the things that appeal to you, if I see something that just screams your name, I will be sure to set it aside and see if you're interested. Okay, that was the last one. You ready? All the way off this time. Yay! Let me set this in the water and then I'll turn it around. That is so awesome. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. There you go. Multiple colors, chalk and peel. Chalking a little bit at a time because it's a larger size. If I tried to do all of this and then peel, I would have chunks missing from the letters, and that's caused by paste drying on the transfer before you could get it peeled up. So if you're working with anything larger than an A, so like a B size transfer with more than one color, you probably want to use a chalk and peel method on that transfer. So there it is. I'm excited to get that put up in my classroom as I go in tomorrow and start to do some decorating. And I hope you guys love this just as much. What color is stronger? That is Couture Teal. Also one of my favorites. Any other questions while I'm cleaning up my mess here a little bit, getting my lids back on? Well, thank you, Connie. Connie, have you tried anything yet? I know Candace has. I've seen her do a little bit of something that she showed me. Y'all, when you do your first thing, post it in the VIP group. Show it off. Be proud of it. And if you're not proud of it, wash it off and try again. That's the best part. And if you're still having trouble, let me know and we'll Zoom or something. Zoom or Meet and make sure that you get a little tutorial so that you can have some success. Because I love this. I love how easy it is. But there was a little bit of a learning curve. Not gonna lie. My first projects were not perfect. I did have things that I had to try again, and I've learned some things along the way about how to treat paste and how quickly to work and cleaning transfers and that kind of thing. So make sure that if you do something and you're not happy with it, you don't know what you did wrong, make sure you ask. And for sure, post your finished projects in the VIP group because I'd love to see what you're accomplishing. So hopefully before next week, I'll have some new transfers to play with. I have some beautiful botanicals coming. And I think I have something for fall, although it wasn't the fall that I really wanted. And so as soon as that sweet fall comes in, Elena, I'm going to snatch that up like it's hot. What else? I'm trying to think of what else I ordered. Oh, new paste colors for fall. But, so lots of good things coming. And if you ordered me during catalog launch, I will have a catalog to send to you. Connie, I have a little package for you, and I thought, let me just hold off just a little bit longer and see if I can get the rest of your things and get that into the same box and get that sent out to you. So, you have Happy Mail coming. Elena, you also have Happy Mail coming. It will be in the mail tomorrow when I go to school. I'm going to stop at the post office and get that taken care of. So, all right, dear friends, I hope you enjoyed it. I love it. I can't wait to put it up on my wall, and I will see you before the end of the week. Today's Wednesday, so maybe Friday with something new, maybe even something brand new. And I have that beautiful tray back there that I'm just dying to put something brand new on. So with a little bit of luck, we'll have something to do. If not, I'll find something else. It'll be great too. So y'all have a great day, have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.